Welcome back, Dragons, and we are on to subtracting decimals. This is page 2 of DPS Math 6, Day 5. They gave us 4 glorious pages to do today, so now we've got a group of 21 subtraction problems. I am ready to rock and roll. If you are, I hope you enjoy that I'm doing this with you. Super fun for everybody. So, just as a reminder, we do have the summary foldable in our interactive notebook on AIM 22. I'll write a little reminder note up here on this. AIM 2022. Got a little messy there, sorry. We already did addition together. That was this page. That was about a 17-minute video together. I've got extra paper. Calculator to check our answers. This time I'm definitely going to use placeholders. I always use placeholders in subtraction so that I don't mess up. And let's see the title. DPS Math 6. Subtract Decimals Skills Practice. So, subtracting decimals goes along the same lines as addition of decimals. You add and subtract, decimals stack. You just want to line up your place values and line up your decimals accordingly. You should just do your regrouping as usual, drop down your decimal where it should live, and you should get the right answer. We're probably going to be dealing only out to the thousandths place again. Yep, that's what they've done. Okay. We got 900ths subtracting 72 thousandths. As you can see right away, it's pretty imperative that you have placeholders. Okay. Now, regrouping and subtraction, for some reason, is not my favorite thing. I think kids nowadays have learned it differently than I did. 0 has no value, can't take away 2, so I got to borrow from the 9, which is going to make that an 8 and make that a 10. So we're going to regroup an entire group here. You're taking 1 from the hundreds place and putting it into the thousands place. So 10 subtract 2 is 8. 1, 0, bring it down. Always add that 0 in front of the decimal so that there's no confusion between you and the reader. 0.09 minus 0.072. Voila. I suspect this will take us longer than the last video, but I'm going to do my best to move through it quickly with you. Of course, the ones when we don't have to regroup aren't that painful. Alright. Okay, we got 53 and 5/10. Subtracting 94 thousandths. No value, no value, value. So I'm going to turn that into a 4, which turns that guy into the 10. That guy can become a 9 to make that guy a 10. I always stagger my regrouping so I can keep track of everything. We'll see if that works out for me in the answer. It's funny, you would think the more complicated problems would be the ones where I make the most mistakes. It's actually things like this where I make the most mistakes. Okay, there's the first row. We're doing really good. Number 4. 12 and 91 thousandths. Subtract 132 thousandths. Okay, borrow from this guy, add to that guy, that's going to be that. That. Can't subtract there, borrow. That. I also take a look at it and see if it seems reasonable. Like 11.9 plus 0.132, would that get us 12 something? Yeah, it would. I can't be that far off. Even if I made a mistake, I can't be that far off. But I did good. Circle, happy Cancer, and moving forward. 8/10 minus 341 thousandths. Okay. Can't subtract, must borrow. Give it up. Regroup. That needs to give one up and regroup. Now we can just go down the line and subtract. 0.8 minus 0.341. Beautiful. We are awesome. Math dragons. 784 minus 23.8. Oh, if you were bored earlier, you're not bored now, because they gave us enough decimal problems today. Okay, that's not going to work. So we're going to borrow from that guy. Need that guy that. I want to say that's 9. Drop down. 3 minus 3 is 0. Let's see if that's right. Let's see if I did that right. 0.784 minus 23.8. We did it. Happy answer. Okay. Trying to scoot in some room here. Number 7. 25 and 76 hundredths. Minus 4 and 213 thousandths. Get that placeholder in there so you'll be able to regroup accordingly. Remember, you're lining up your decimal places, which automatically lines up. Well, if you line up your decimal, all your place values should fall in place, ideally. That seems like a reasonable answer. Let's see if it's right. Yep. Very good. Circle, happy face, number 8. Ooh, look at that. We do nothing in the decimal section. 10, 6, 2, decimal point. Checking. Beautiful. Number 9. So if I'm going too fast for you, I totally understand. Feel free to pause the video and work on these independently, and then come back and watch. Ooh, that is yucky. Look at that one. Borrowing from that one is not my friend. See, this is where I tend to make mistakes. Let's take a look at this guy and see if I do it right. Okay, so 2 can't take away 4. Nothing, 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 1. So, for me, I do this, and then I do this, and then I do this, and then I do this. I have to stagger my regrouping to avoid error. And maybe you don't have to do that. Maybe it comes easily in your head. For me, I have to do it step by step to see where it's coming from, where it's going, who has some value. I can actually do this one better with mental math. 10 and 2 thousandths take away 4 thousandths is going to be 9 something. It's going to be very, very small. It's like 9.996 maybe? Let's see if that works out. Or 998. Okay. 9. Trying to keep everybody lined up. 9. Decimal. 9. Yeah, 998. 8. Okay, let's see if that's right. I'm going to zoom out again so we can fit in all my calculator and work. Yep, good. I have more success when I take my regrouping one step at a time. I've seen kids who masterfully do it all at once. And I probably did when I was young too. But now I like to see where the regrouping is occurring. Okay. All the place values are already full there. That's a 0, that's a 2, that's a 1. What, did they give us a friendly one? No, that can't be. Oh, they did. Well, wasn't that special? Thanks. We're on 11. Just about halfway there. Which was better than I thought, given the generous amount of problems they gave us today. Alright, placeholder. Let's subtract this. They gave us 2 easy ones in a row. That's setting us up for something scary later. Too soon to tell. Got some placeholders here. I'm going to have to move this out of the way because it's getting bumpy under my notebook paper. Alright, no value, borrow. That becomes a 6, but that becomes a 10. That 10 becomes a 9 to give that one and make that one a 10. Voila. 36.7 minus. Yes. Alright, dragons, we're doing fantastic. We are slightly more than halfway there. We're going to keep rolling. We got 68. Subtract 6 and 218 thousandths. Got a placeholder going on that one. Okay, I'm going to stagger my regrouping again. Because I got nothing here that can subtract that. So that's going to become a 7, that becomes a 10. That 10 is going to become a 9 to make that guy a 10. That guy becomes a 9 to make that guy a 10. Hoping for the best. 68 minus. Yay! 18 and 2,500 subtract 16 and 342 thousand. Excuse me. That can't take away. I'm going to borrow from this guy. Make that a 4, make that a 10. Start subtracting. That can't work. So we're going to borrow, make that a 7, make that a 12. That's going to make that a 9. Drop down your decimal. 7. Subtract 6 is 1. 1. That answer seems fairly reasonable. Let's see if we're right. We are right. That's an 8 if you can't tell. Alright, on to 15. 1 and 87 thousandths. Take away 3 tenths. This is a placeholder. 7, 8, 0, 10, 7. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see if that works out. I'm on number 15. Yes. Put a 0 there. Make sure it's clear to the reader. Happy, happy. We are doing awesome. We are on 16. 6 more to go. We are rock stars. I don't know if any of us feel like rock stars right now. Rock stars kind of have nicer places to be quarantined in, but that's okay. Beautiful. That's going to get weird. I can borrow from the 1, but that's going to leave me with nothing there later. I'm okay with it though. I'm going to start here, make that a 0, make that a 10. That 10 is going to become a 9 because it's going to make that guy a 10. I can do some subtraction, then I'm stuck. Which means I got to make this guy a 7 to make this guy a 10. And 7 can't take away 9, so I need to make this guy a 3 to make this guy a 17. Which is going to make that an 8 and that a 3. That seems like a very reasonable answer. Let's type it in. Yay! Nice. Okay, 2, move, 18. This is going to work. 7, 11, 9, make that a 12, make that a 15, 8. Yes, it seems reasonable. Lots of strange regrouping there. Yeah, we got it right though. In case you didn't catch all that regrouping. Fine here, but the 8 couldn't take away the 9, so I stole from the 2, made the 2 a 1, and made the 8 an 18. That worked out fine. But then when the 2 was a 1, it couldn't take away the other 2. So I had to steal from the 6, make it a 5, make that 1 into an 11. 11 take away 2, created 9. Now we're in a situation where this 5 can't take away this 7. So I borrow from this 5, creating it, turning it into a 4, blending its 1 over here, so I've got 15. Take away 7 equals 8. 4 take away nothing is 4. A lot of regrouping in the problem. Alright, last row. Feels good. Feels good to do something productive with our time, too. Keep our brains sharp while we're out. No value here. Let's regroup. Alright, let's see if we did it. We did it. Ugh. Okay. We could start from here maybe. Make that a 7, make that a 12. Change that 12 to 11, make that guy an 11. 11 minus 4 is 7. Bring down your decimal. 11 minus 6 is 5. I don't know, I tried something new there. I tried to take my regrouping further out to the left-hand side. I don't know if I regrouped totally correctly. It was an experiment. Worked out. Okay. Last but not least. And that, my friends, is how the math dragons roll. We did it. 21 problems in 19 minutes. We have mad skills. I'll post his answer key up for you later, too. Thank you, dragons.